1-3-1. They lob it over the top. Mans has it. He'll go to the corner. This is Pete. Looking inside. They'll skip it over to Shane. Catch and shoot from the right side. No good. Nice block out. Mans goes high for the rebound. Held ball. Possession arrow to Suring. Checking in for Mans will be Dylan Nelson. We've got a timeout called on the floor. We'll take a 30-second timeout also. 13:21 mark here in the first half. Panthers on top 6-2. You're listening to Panther Basketball, WOCO.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get your results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today. 715-735-0583.
Too many offensive boards for the Eagles if you're a Panther fan. Coming out of the timeout, Panthers staying in the 1-2-2 look. Mahoney, make it Stegeman, bring it across the timeline. Over to Mahoney now. Driving middle, and a hold called on Nelson.
Team foul for the Panthers.
Next one, they'll be shooting the bonus. This inbound will be underneath the basket just to our left as we sit under on the baseline. Smith lobs to Lally at the elbow. Puts it on the floor. Jumper, air ball. Brabant with the rebound. Knocked away by Mahoney. It goes out of bounds. It will be Eagle basketball.
Eagles yet to commit their first foul in this game, Ted.
And I think Coach Hurst is trying to let the officials know that.
He's lobbying a little bit.
Stegeman will inbound this time. Baseline right. Looking. Gets it in to Garrigan. Working against Parsons in the middle of the lane, and the travel is called. Body on body in the middle of the paint. And a little shuffle of the feet.
Yeah, Garrigan, really sizable young man, and he was using his whole body there to take it at Parsons.
Here's Nelson way outside. Ball fakes, gets it over to Shane. A little two-guard front against this 1-3-1. Nelson skips it over to Shane. Mahoney was poaching, tapped it, didn't control it. Pete's going back left to right. Nelson open three, no good. Offensive rebound, Pete. Partially blocked, good. And out of bounds, last touch by the Panthers.
I think Garrigan got a piece of that one. Nice board by Pete. Better defense by Garrigan.
12:34, 6-2 Panthers. Again, Nelson on the top of this zone press, trying to force to the wings, which are Brabant and Shane. Here comes Stegeman down the middle, taken away by Brabant. Tipped from behind. Here comes Nelson. Lead pass ahead, Brabant, right side. Picks up the dribble, bounces to Shane at the free throw line. Back to Brabant. They'll go baseline. Parsons, now Shane, and a foul called against the Eagles there first.
Josh Reed picking up the first Suring Eagle foul.
Brabant to trigger the inbound, gets it in to Shane. His jumper, no good. Pete's another offensive rebound. Another block on the putback. Smith clears. Here comes Stegeman and the Eagles. 6 minutes gone by here in the first half. Panthers with a 6-2 lead. They drop it inside to Smith, and a foul called.
That's going on Shane. That's going to be his second.
Bonus free throws for Cody Smith.
Full timeout for the Panthers. That one went on Pete. 7th team foul.
We'll have free throws when we come back. You're listening to high school basketball on WOCO Sports Radio.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Back at Suring High School, Panthers are going to have to play a lot of defense without a lot of fouling because Eagles are in a bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, we got a lot of game here left in the first half, and every foul from here out is going to put the Eagles on the free throw line. Coach in the huddle, we got a pretty good insight to what's going on in the huddle. Coach Hurst was telling him, you got to move your feet. Stop reaching and move your feet. You play defense with your feet. Got to get in front.
Cody Smith will be on the free throw line to shoot that bonus. 6-2 O'Connell Falls. Little chuckle on the line. I don't know what the official said, but got a few people to crack a smile. First free throw is good. He earns the second. 6-3 Panthers. Smith with one more. Smith, a 5'11 senior. Second free throw, high arcer, off the mark to the right, and Shane clears the rebound. Hands to Nelson. He'll bring it into the front court. Now over to Brabant, left side. Looking inside to Parsons, drops it on the baseline, up and in, and a foul. Nice entry pass to Parsons, a nice strong move for the bucket.
Yeah, took it on the left block, powered it right up and in. Nice to see that from Parsons.
Zach with one free throw. Rolled out, and Smith clears the rebound. 8-3 O'Connell Falls over Suring. Stegeman picks up the dribble, in trouble, hands to Mahoney, back on top. They'll give it to Reed. Back to Stegeman, working the bounce against Shane. They go inside, tapped away by Parsons, picked up by Lally. In the air, drops it into the middle lane. Smith off the window and in. More of the back bracket. He got it to fall.
Nice find by Lally there. Saw Smith cutting down the lane.
Parsons to Shane. Driving down the middle of the lane, lays it up and in. With the defense to get home.
Nice strong curl by Josiah right down the lane. Gets it off the glass and in.
Panthers have the Eagles doubled up at 10-5, 10:52 and counting. Lob over the top to Reed there in the front court. Back to Stegeman near the midcourt line. Trying to work the bounce against Nelson. Panthers with three starters on the bench with those foul trouble. Here comes Stegeman. Pull up. Free throw line. Came up short. Shane with a rebound. He'll bring it up himself.
Eagles right now, their offense pretty much looks like drive and fade and shoot. And right now it hasn't been working for them.
Pete gets it into Parson. He kicks it back outside. Three by Shane. Battle for the rebound. Mahoney clears it. I think Coach Hurst wanted Parsons to go up strong with that one. He had it inside. Here's Smith driving middle. Cut off by Nelson. Back outside Reed. Now Stegeman trying to go down the lane line. Pull up. 8-footer. No good. Parsons battling for the rebound. People are knocked all over the place. And we're going to have a kick ball as the people are on the ground out of bounds. And the official said nobody was out of bounds. And actually, Brabant got called for a kick because he thought it was going to be a dead ball, kind of soccer balled it up to himself. That was a lot of action with no whistle.
That's what Coach Hurst was trying to lobby for.
Stegeman inbounds. Mahoney, they go inside. Garrigan working against Parsons. Jump hook, good. Right in front of the 10, and he got it to go in. 10-7. Mann's back on the floor for the Panthers. Eagles have gone to a straight man-to-man defense. They're out of the zone. Here's Pete. Pete's looking for Mann's inside, and a foul called from behind. Reed got him. Even though Mann's got the foul called, not a real good pass from Pete's going inside because Mann's not much he's going to do with it down there. Here's the inbound. Brabant gets it into Mann's, and a hand check called on the Eagles. That will be their fourth.
3 of those on Josh Reed.
He's not even a starter. Brabant looking. Tries to bounce it into Shane. He's got it on the baseline. He'll dribble out of pressure. Reset the offense. Hands. Left side, this is Pete. Mahoney getting in the air. Now they'll try and go inside. Parsons tapped around. Shane comes away with it. Mann's on the right wing. Gets a ball screen. Moving left. Kick outside. Pete's catch and shoot 3. No good. Mann and Parsons going after them. Parsons with the right hand. Yes.
That's what the Panthers need. They need Parson to be a presence on those boards and get those putback points. Right now, Panthers really struggling from behind the arc, 0-4 so far tonight. And the 0-4 is a quite large number.
Here's Mahoney, 3 on the way, book it, and a foul called. They're going to call the foul on the Panthers after the made 3.
Pete's, they called it on. Pete's second.
12-10 after the three-pointer by Mahoney. Reed will go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. He's got an opportunity to tie this thing up. Potential 5-point play for the Eagles. First free throw is good. And Smith back in for Reed right now. Reed with those 3 fouls checking out.
I mean, Reed's got one more shot, doesn't
Yeah.
he? I was confused by that.
Can't leave if you got one more shot.
If you wanted to sit down, son, you should have missed it.
And he gets the second one, and now he can go to the bench. 12-12 as Reed ties things up. Nelson in for Brabant. Panthers on the floor right now. Nelson, Mans, Shane, Peets, and Parsons. Mans over to Shane. Man-to-man defense by the Eagles. On the curl cut. Nelson got tripped. On the bust out. Here come the Eagles. Left hand off the glasses. Good by Giese. And the Eagles have their first lead at 14-12 at the 8:30 mark. Shane commands. Looking inside for Parsons. They go outside. Nelson swing it right to left. Pete on the outside to Shane in the corner. Trying to work against Giese. Mans has it right wing. He's going to launch a 3. No good. Put back by Nelson. Overlay. He caught it in the air. Put it back up. Just too strong. Here comes Stegeman down the middle of the lane. Too strong off the glass, and Parson clears, and he's fouled.
I think that one's going to go on Giese for Suring, picking up his first.
That's what they need Parsons to do, is to be the cleaner on that glass. Have the mentality that anything comes off that rim, he's gonna own it.
He's got to own it.
Here's Nelson. He skips to the far corner. Shane back on top to Mans. Looking for Parsons, cutting across. He came a little late. Now Nelson has it in the corner. They get it to Parsons. Again with the right hand. No, came up short that time. Kind of faded away with that little right hand push. Lead pass ahead. Mahoney catch and shoot 3. That's almost an air ball. Saved off of Parsons and out of bounds. Thought it might have touched Mahoney as he went flying by, but they say no.
Yeah, Parsons came out of nowhere and just tomahawk spiked that one right off of Parsons. Out of bounds.
Stegeman looking, still looking, into the corner. They get into Giese, back outside to Mahoney. Being guarded by Shane. He's going to launch a 3. Rebound, Parsons. Here comes Mann on the push to the middle. Left side, Shane back to Nelson. Now Mann's open, right side, catch and shoot. There it is! And it's a 3 for Mitchell Mans and the Panthers, back on top at 15-14.
First 3 ball of the night for the Panthers.
Good ball rotation off that secondary break by O'Connell Falls. Stegeman drops it to Garrigan. A little 8-footer, no good. Tapped around, cleared by Pete. Outlets to Mans. They want to run the right side. Mans slows things down, bounces to Pete. Pete, elbow, drops it inside. Parsons head fake once and a foul called.
Good sharing of the ball by the Panthers that time.
6:49 left to go in the first half. O'Connell Falls up top by 1.
That foul's going on Giese, his second.
We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one also. Panthers by 1 with 6:49 left to go in the half. You're listening to Panther Radio Network, WOCO.
Tired of running to the bank for every little check? You can save a trip to the bank with the convenience of mobile check deposit from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Snapping a picture with our app is as safe as depositing checks at one of our 7 locations. No more rushing to the bank before closing to make those important deposits. Visit snbt.com to enroll for mobile check deposit today. The Stevenson National Bank and Trust, 101 Bray Lake Way in Oconto, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Panthers will be inbounding underneath their own basket on the far end of the floor away from us. It'll be Shane looking, commands in the corner. He's open, he's launching, he's making another three.
For the three.
18-14. Back-to-back triples by Mann. Eagles break the pressure by going over the top. A little skip pass over the top of the Panther zone. Panthers drop back into the man-to-man. Stegeman. Shane right in his face as he picks up the dribble, gets it back. Here's Mahoney on the steal by Manns. Mahoney knocks it in. It's a three for him. 18-17. Manns went for the steal and left Mahoney all alone.
Mahoney's got a quick release.
And a travel is going to be called on Shane as he tried to split the defense. He did, but he benefited from an extra little shuffle in there. Eagles looking to regain the lead on this possession. They're down by a point, closing in on 6 minutes left to go in the half. Stegeman picks it up in the backcourt, now up the right sideline to Giese, into the paint to Smith. Smith trying to work around Parsons, kicks back outside to Mahoney. Stegeman, top of the key, between the circles. Again, picks up the dribble. Shane comes right up into his grill. Pete, now guarding Smith. Manns has the assignment of guarding Mahoney. Mahoney trying to work to the left. Cut off there nicely by Manns. Stegeman goes to the floor. Maintain the dribble. Down the lane line. Big jump step, but a travel is called.
Little Harlem Globetrotter action there for a minute, Todd.
So just call him Curly.
Around the back, between the legs.
Got too much hair for that one, though. Curly, well, had that shaved, tight look. Here's Manns into the corner. Pete's giving him good minutes here in the first half. Parsons back outside to Pete. Pete's launching, no good. Shane trying to keep it live, tapped it off of Parsons and out of bounds. Now Sessick will be able to check back in. He's got 2 fouls, and he comes in for Pete. Nelson, Manns, Shane, Parsons, and Sessick. Here's Smith. No numbers. He'll get it back outside. Knocked away and taken away. Here comes Sessick on the push. Bounces left side right to Smith of the Eagles. Nobody coming on that left lane he anticipated. Here's a catch-and-shoot three by Mahoney.
You can't leave him open. That's Ryan's hat trick here in the first half.
20-18 on the three.
And
a steal by Mahoney on the cross court. He goes with the left hand. Oh,
the layup.
He is way too close. He needs that 19-9 shot. Here's Shane driving middle against Kerrigan.
Oh, nice.
Kerrigan draws the foul. Shane gets the basket. 20-20 is our score. And Shane has a free throw to try and knock in. That's the back out. Pete's back in. And Josiah makes the free throw, gives the Panthers a 1-point lead. 4:38 left to go in the half. And another steal by Pete. They tried to go into the middle on that zone, into the corner. Back on top, Nelson, open, three, came up short. Mahoney with the rebound and a run-out. He's one-on-one against Shane. Bodied up, no call. Rebound comes down to Nelson. Mahoney threw it wildly up there. Lead pass ahead to Mann from 18 feet. And Mann gets knocked to the floor by Mahoney, totally out of control. And a foul is called. Mann's almost knocked the shot in. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the word right there, Mo. He was out of control.
Mann's on the free throw line to shoot a pair. First free throw splashes home. Mitchell Mann's a 5'8" sophomore guard. Once again, Peets comes out, replaced by Sefcik. Mans with one more free throw. And now a little discussion at the scorer's table. I guess Sefcik checked in just a little bit too early. And second free throw. He's money on that one.
Cha-ching!
23-20. O'Connell Falls on top. 4:10 to go in the half. Stegeman in the air, gets it across to Geezy. Geezy bounces back outside to Mahoney. Mahoney open, came up short on that three. Shane with the rebound. Coach Hurst saying you can't leave him alone.
Got to know where number 5 is.
Here's Shane down the middle of the lane. Block taken away, but Shane gets it back. Left hand.
Oh, it's a sweet reverse. He stuck with it. He lost the ball, got a block, picked it up, and reversed it in layup.
Mahoney goes to the middle. This is Smith. 3-on-1 break. Garrigan trying to muscle it up. No. Off of the Eagles, it'll be Panther ball. Panthers doing a nice job of bothering him when he brought it down low. 25-20 O'Connell Falls. 3:30 left to go in half number one. Sefcik, man, they're bounce passing it around the outside. Shane with an open three. No good. Stegeman with the rebound. No outlet. He'll bring it up himself. He runs right over Shane, and an offensive foul is called. Shane was waiting for him, I think, when he crossed half court.
Hey, now that's how you play it. You move your feet.
Pete wants to check in for O'Connell Falls. It will be for Shane. Nice ovation for Josiah as he comes out. Also, Stegeman comes out. Ganesh in for the Eagles. First opportunity to see Jaden. Here's Mans trying to bounce it down low. Sefcik trying to drive left baseline. Cut off there. Bounces outside. Long three. Mans, no good. Rebound cleared by Smith. Sefcik trying to tie him up, and we're going to have a foul called on Sefcik on the rebound.
Wow. I thought Sefcik did a nice job tying that one up, but it's going to put 3 on him. I'm guessing he's not going to see much more time here in the first half.
Brabant wants to check back in. And Sefcik will come out with those 3 fouls.
Who's at the line there, Tad?
We've got Smith on the line. Cody Smith.
1 of 2 from the line tonight.
He's pure on the first. 4-point Panther lead. Smith trying to cut into it. One more free throw coming. That one's going to be too strong. Long rebound comes down to Mann. Mann being chased from behind. Mann's all the way down to the other end. Little floater with the right hand is good. Nobody stopped ball. He took it all the way in to about 6 feet. Ganesh in the backcourt. Skipped it across to Smith. 2:45 and counting here in the first half. Mahoney trying to shake and bake. Pull up inside the arc. Rebound cleared by Pete. Here's Nelson on the outlet. Lead pass ahead to Parsons. Parsons jump pass over to Mann. Snaps off the jumper. 29-21. Good break by the Panthers. Sharing the basketball, finding the open person. Ganesh in the backcourt again.
Mann's with a hot hand right now for the Panthers.
Smith outside Mahoney, another 3. That's way short. Rebound tapped around. Garrigan on the floor, as is Parsons, and we're going to have a held ball. Whistle stops play. Possession arrow to O'Connell Falls. Mahoney left that one go, and you could hear him yelling short, short right away, and it barely drew iron. And an official timeout as Garrigan ties up the laces. 29-21, O'Connell Falls, 2:10 here in the first half.
12 points for Mans here in the first half. He's really been a spark for the Panthers.
Team fouls have evened up after that 7-1 start by the Eagles, only committing 1 to the Panthers 7. Now things have knotted up at 9. Both teams will be in the double bonus. Here's a steal. Mahoney ahead of the pack, lays it up. Overlay on the layup again. He was being chased by Parsons. I think he felt the presence. Panthers with the lead pass ahead to Nelson. They'll set the offense. We're under 2 minutes to go. Man's corner. Pete's lobbing inside. Nice. They found Parsons. Drops it back outside. Brabant. Now they'll kick it out. Panthers had a chance inside. They go to Pete's outside. Jumper is no good. I think Coach wanted Parsons to go up again with that one. Maybe too far underneath, and we're going to have a blocking foul called on Mitchell Manns. Mahoney going to the free throw line.
Mike Mitchell taking up his first.
Brother Mike.
Yeah. Mitchell taking up his first personal. Maloney to the line for the first time tonight.
Ryan Mahoney, 6'2 senior. He's good on the first. 29-22. Parsons going to get a break. I believe that's his first here in the first half. Shane back in. He's got the enviable task of blocking out Garrigan.
Mahoney good on both throws. Minute 29 left here in the first half.
And Garrigan checks out. Josh Reed with those foul trouble is back on the floor for the Eagles. Here's Pete in the left corner, going inside, looking for Shane, back outside to Pete. Back to Shane. He'll dribble out, swing it to Manns, right of the wheel. Now Shane driving middle. Right hand, little scoop, left it short, tapped around. Pete has it, back outside to Nelson.
Yeah, use the clock here, boys.
6-point Panther lead, closing in on 1 minute to go in the half. Nelson, right corner, ball fake, bounces inside through the hands of Shane with 1 minute to go. Eagles with the basketball. Nice entry pass, just went right through the hands of Shane. Mahoney driving right lane line, kicks outside. This is Reed, pull up. Right side air ball coming toward us. Smith tries to save it in. Reed knocks Nelson down. Brabant has it.
Reed should have picked up his fourth foul right there.
Nelson has it with 37 in the front court. Now Brabant right of the wheel. They'll go right side. This is Pete, 32 and counting. Shane, Nelson left side. On the curl, they've got Manns. See how far the Panthers work this down now with 23. Brabant outside Pete. Shane right side. On the curl cut, Manns into the corner, open three. Nelson firing away, came up short. Ganese with the rebound with 12 in the backcourt. Tries to get it to Mahoney. It went off the hands of Mahoney because of the pressure by Dylan Nelson in the backcourt.
8.3 left. Let's see if the Panthers can get a good look and a good shot to end the first half.
It'll be Brabant inbounding on the side right in front of the Eagle bench. His pass is deflected. No time went off the clock. Brabant, again, bounces into the backcourt. This is Manns. Now Nelson, Pete's on the left wing. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They got to get one off. Nelson behind the black. Little running right-hander from the free throw line is no good. That ends the first half of play with O'Connell Falls on top, 29-23. Very entertaining first half. Some foul trouble both ways. Brett and I will be back to tell you all about that, run down the scoring, tell you the foul situation. Once again, our halftime score, the O'Connell Falls Panthers 29, the Suring Eagles are at 23. We're at halftime. We'll send it back to the studio. Let Dave work his magic. You're listening to high school basketball right here on WOCO Sports Radio.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in O'Connell Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in O'Connell Falls.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations, or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Zuring, Oconto Falls, and Peshtigo, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site, whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines. They'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
We've heard it time and time again. You want local loan decisions and servicing, faster turnaround, and answers to your questions handled right here in Oconto. At the Stevenson National Bank and Trust, we've got all of those bases covered, from local loan decisions and on-time closings to great rates and fair terms. Visit me, Bob Schwartz, at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I've helped many people, and now I'd like to help you with your next loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When the Packers didn't sign a quarterback after Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone, they were going to live and die with the success of Brett Hundley. I'm Bill Scott with sports. With 6 games left, it's getting to crunch time for the Packers and need Hundley to play better if they have any hopes at the playoffs. Mike McCarthy asked yesterday what Hundley needs to do to get better.
The first thing, and it's the baseline, you just have to look at the time clock. You know, every play design has a time clock as far as to protection, creating the proper platform to give the quarterback and receivers the time clock to win. So whether it's the releases or breaking points of the perimeter group, or is it the footwork and, you know, the release of the football. So we need to be better there, and that'll definitely be a focus for Brett this week.
5th-ranked Badgers will take on Ohio State in the Big Ten title game in 2 weeks, but the focus is on the regular season finale against rival Minnesota this Saturday. The Badgers say the rivalry with the Gophers is the only thing on their mind this week. Head coach Paul Christ.
This is a big game for everyone involved, and you know, we're in the locker room after last week's game, and you know how we finished it was about this game. And guys that have played in it, they know and respect this rivalry, and then you watch the tape, and it's got all of our attention.
Wisconsin defensive coordinator Jim Leonard named a finalist for the Broyles Award. It recognizes the nation's top assistant coach. College basketball today, Marquette living and dying with the 3, falling to a very good Wichita State team, 80-66 at the Maui Invitational. Andrew Rousey had 26 points, Marcus Howard with 25. The rest of the Marquette roster just 15 points in defeat. Badgers back at it tonight. They'll take on UCLA in the CBE Hall of Fame Classic consolation game at Kansas City. Wisconsin fell to Baylor 70-65 last night. More college basketball. The UW Milwaukee Panther women on the home court tonight. They'll take on Loyola at the Klotze Center. In a good Division III men's matchup tonight, St. Norbert College playing host to the Oshkosh Titans in De Pere. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
Hey hunters, listen up. Whether you're a new hunter or a 40-year hunting veteran, the rules of safety don't change. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources presents the 4 rules of firearm safety. Tab K.
T. Treat every firearm like it's loaded.
A. Always point the muzzle in a safe direction.
B. Be certain of your target and what's beyond it. And K. Keep your finger outside the trigger guard until you're ready to shoot.
Safe hunting is up to you. To learn more, visit dnr.wi.gov.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations, or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Zuring, Oconto Falls, and Peshtigo, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
He's Brett, I'm Todd. We're at Zuring High School where the Oconto Falls boys are on top of the Eagles 29-23. Brett, we mentioned that Coach Hirsch said in the pregame they got to stop number 5, Ryan Mahoney. And right now we can see that they haven't done that very well, but I'm sure that was the halftime chat.
Yeah, he put up 13 points here in the first half. After that, scoring really drops off for the Eagles. Got a couple guys with one basket and one other player with only more than one basket. So yeah, I think Coach had it right. He said, we shut him down, pretty much make the rest of the team beat us.
And it's one of those situations where a lot of times when you're teaching defense, you're saying, okay, when your guy doesn't have it, you want to help, you want to get inside, help somebody else out. Against a guy like that, you really can't help.
Yeah,
you got to tag him.
Yeah, you got to know where he is all the time. You can't give him any open look. Like I said earlier in the first half, he's got a really quick release. It doesn't take him long to get his shot off, so it doesn't give you much time to recover. You got to be on him all the time, or he's going to get that shot off, and he's going to drop it most of the time.
What else we got for scores?
All right, leading the way, of course, tonight with our first half here with 13 points is Mahoney, followed by 4 points for Cody Smith, and then 2 apiece for Geezy, Reed, and Garrigan. Eagles shot 6-8 from the free throw line for 75%, and on the Panthers side, leading the way with 12 points, Mitchell Mann, 9 points for Josiah Shane, 4 apiece for Peets and Parsons. Panthers shot 3 of 4 from the line for 75%.
Nice scoring first half by Mitchell Mann. Knocked in some quality shots when the Panthers really needed.
Yes, he did. He was the first Panther to drop 3. In fact, only Panther to drop any threes. So they need his outside shooting, that's for sure.
We were tied at 20 with just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Panthers outscoring the Eagles the rest of the way 9-3 to own this 6-point lead right now. We've got 18 minutes to go here, and it will be Eagles with the basketball to start things off. On the floor for the Panthers, we've got Caribou, who didn't see much time in the first half with those 2 fouls. Shane, Sefcik, Parsons, and Mans. That's the Panthers starting lineup. They're back on the floor. We'll get you Zuring as we roll here. This is Smith on a set play. They tried to back lob. Here's Mahoney coming out. He buries the three.
Left him open. Drops the 3 ball on you.
That was a set play. Looked for the lob to Stegeman, but then Mahoney popped out top of the key and dropped it. 29-26. Here's Shane, right wing, firing away. Rebound comes down. Mahoney has it, spins it out to Stegeman.
Yeah, Stefek is going to have to play smart here because he's got 3 fouls already starting this half.
Lally's jumper is off the mark. Rebound comes to Parsons. Parsons to Stefsik. Stefsik bounces into the corner. This is Caribou trying to shake and bake a little bit. Throws it. It was touched. Mance can run it down in the backcourt. Caribou, this is the 1-3-1 look again by the Eagles. They're big with Lally on the point. Shane dribbles out of pressure. They look to double whenever they can. Mance to the corner. This is Stefsik. Catch and shoot. That's way off the mark. Air ball. Run down by Smith in the corner. Stegeman looking ahead to Mahoney. He's got it. Drops it inside to Garrigan. Garrigan faces up on Parsons. Back outside to Stegeman. One basket so far here in the second half belongs to Mahoney, a three-pointer. Stegeman's fadeaway jumper is no good. Cleared by the Panthers.
I don't think I've seen Stegeman take a shot that wasn't a fadeaway.
I think you're right, Brett. Here's Mance trying to split the middle. Down the lane. Kerrigan fouls him. Mance took it right at Kerrigan. Kerrigan with a big size advantage over Mance. Not only in height, 6'4", but he's a wide body. And Mitchell Mance stands 5'8", and he's not a wide body.
Yeah, that is Kerrigan's first foul. I have him down for 2.
Mitchell Mans is the guy you want on the free throw line. I hope I didn't kibosh him, but he's
silky.
He's got a nice-looking, smooth shot. Second free throw, that's money, honey, too.
Money, honey. I like it.
31-26, Panthers. 1 minute, 45 seconds gone by here in the second half. Stegeman on top. Mahoney trying to drive against Mans. Cut off there, kicks back out. Stegeman drops it over to Lally, top of the key. Back to Mahoney. Snaps off another 3, hits the deck. Rebound comes down to Stefsik. He outlets to Mans. Mahoney wanted to get the foul.
Nice.
It inside to Caribou with the left hand. Mitchell Mans with the pretty assist. Stegeman to the baseline. Back to Mahoney. He drives hard, drops it to Kerrigan right in front of the rim. Lost the handle, came down to Parsons. Lead pass ahead to Shane. Shane all the way to the rack. Blocked by Stegeman. Stegeman on the run out. 3-on-3 bust out. Stegeman taps the brakes, now puts it in reverse. Back to Smith at the free throw line, and a travel is called as he tried to get through the defense. 33-26, 15-25 mark here in the second half. Mance driving middle, bounces to the baseline. Parsons, pull up, no good. Cleared by Mahoney. Panthers sprint to the defensive end, long pass ahead to Lally. And a travel call. Lally wanted to hand it off to Stegeman. He just took too many little baby steps. He looked at the official like, what? What you talking about?
I'm just standing here.
Just real unforced error. Shane, left wing, in front of the Panther bench. Again, it's a zone look. 1-3-1 zone look by the Eagles. Stefsik back on top. Shane, they'll swing it left side man. Now free throw line open. Stefsik, 15 feet, no good. Smith clears. Stegeman. Somebody's got to stop ball. They'll drop it to the baseline. Little jumper, no good.
Parsons
by Lally.
With a big bound.
How many has he got? Oh, you're not keeping that one?
I'm not
here's
keeping that.
Mance to the
You're
elbow.
talking to me?
Skip pass. This is Shane. Now they'll go to the block. This is Parsons. Right hand. Yes, yes! Muscles it up nice and in. 35-26. It's a 9-point Panther lead. Stegeman trying to shake and bake. Looking inside now. Lally from the free throw line. Off the mark. Parsons again with the bound. Here comes Shane. Coach Hurst with the windmill trying to get him to go. And Shane with the left hand. Coast to coast. Butter the toast. Smith and Stegeman, nobody wanted to inbound it. Panthers with their biggest lead of the night at 37-26, an 11-point lead. 13:57 left to go. Timeout taken by the Eagles. We'll take one, too. You're listening to Panther Radio on WOCO.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get your results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today, 715-735-0583.
Back at Suring High School, the Eagles dropped in the first basket of the second half, and then the Panthers have gone on an 8-0 run, which has built this lead to 11 for O'Connell Falls, the biggest of the ball game.
Yeah, that's important to come out of that locker room at halftime and really take control of the game right here in the first couple of minutes in the second half here. But they got the foot on the gas, and they're controlling the board. They're pushing it up, getting easy layups, and really taking to the Eagles right now and forcing the timeout.
Doing a quick check, Eagles have only had the lead twice in this game at 14-12 and 20-18. That was back in the first half. Here's Stegeman. Again, there's that fade and flip, and Mahoney got knocked to the floor on a rebound, being checked out on the baseline.
That one's going on man. Picking up his second personal.
Stegeman was short on the
first team foul here in the second half for the Panthers.
Some gentleman was talking to the official. I don't know who that was.
Random dude out of the crowd.
Hey, watch this, please. Here's Mahoney with the little right hand. Hit the side of the board. Smith, put back, yes. That ends the 8-0 run.
Cody Smith's first points here in the second half.
Gets the lead back to single digits. Here's Parsons on the baseline. Skip pass back on top. Mans catch and shoot straight away. Came up short. Caribou rebound. Put back, yes.
That's something the Panthers didn't have in the first half because Caribou was on the bench. But 4 points already from him, attacking the boards and being strong with the ball.
Here's Mahoney. Little leap and leaner from the elbow. No good. Parsons another bound. Shane fans the dribble to the right wing. Back outside to Sefcik. Mans has it left of the wheel. On the baseline now, Parsons. Back on top, Caribou. He'll skip it over to Sefcik. Launching three, rattled around and out, and it will go off Shane. That was one of the better looks by Sefcik from that left wing. Right wing.
Sefcik still hunting his first point of the night.
One thing about Caribou, you mentioned on the rebounding end, they didn't have that in the first half, but even on those skip passes, Dakota's a strong kid, and he just gets that ball across. There's no lollipop in that, and that's what you need to do against that zone. Here's Stegeman, another rebound. Guess who?
Parsons, cleaning the board.
Sefcik. At a free throw line. Here comes Caribou's right lane line, and a foul call. Caribou to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Nice take there by Dakota. Kind of got bailed out there a little bit. I don't know if he had much of a shot there, but
I was going to say
strong nonetheless.
Going to say the same thing. Nice strong move, but and a little circus ole on the shot. Free throw is off the mark. Needs one here.
Ole, ole.
Lally back in. Garrigan out on the Suring side. 12:22 left to go in our ball game. Panthers by 11. Make it 12.
G-O-O-D. Yeah, with Parsons and Dakota up there, you got two nice-sized Panthers there that can crash the board.
And we're going to have an illegal screen called on the Eagles. And just to carry on with that point, Brett, two guys that really looked like they like to crash the boards, too. They're not afraid to get in there and mix it up. And that's what the Panthers are going to need, not only in this ball game, but throughout the whole season, obviously.
Yeah, let's be honest, though, too. It's been a while since we've had two guys with that build on the floor at the same time for the Panthers.
Here's a set play for Shane. He's in the corner, back on top, nobody to swing to. Now Mason Sefcik pops out. They get it on the left wing to the middle of the paint. Shane with the screw in the right hand. They're going to wave it off. Oh, what a pretty catch and finish. They're going to call it beforehand. You're right, Brett. It'll be Panther basketball. We can still put it on the highlight film, can't we?
That is ESPN highlight right there. That was a pretty little scoop with the foul, but
here's Mans open. Right wing. Bucket!
Bingo!
Glad they don't have instant replay because they might have had to look at that one. He was close to the line, but they called it a triple.
Oh, I can see
Panthers
it from
with
here.
15-point lead.
He was behind the line, guarantee it.
There's Smith on top. Mahoney kicks outside. Stegeman, 3. That time he didn't fade. Set shot, and here comes Mans. He might have got away with
I
one.
think he got away with one there, too.
Mans, he is with it.
Highlight reel is going to be full here in the second half.
Everybody's having a little time, and Mahoney tries one of his own. He got bodied, flipped it up over his shoulder with the right hand. No good, but he'll go to the free throw line.
That one's going on. I don't know who they called that one on.
We've had a number of little
Shane.
Double clutch shots. Mahoney's free throw, yes.
Three fresh bodies in for the Panthers.
Shane, Sessick, and Mans check out. Nelson, Brabant, and Peaks back on. Mahoney's 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, and it's a 15-point lead at 45-30. Nelson will now run the point. Pete's on the outside. Caribou swings it over into the corner. This is Nelson looking inside. Panthers. Now they get it into Parsons. Again, he's too deep on the baseline. Back outside. Nelson firing away. No good. Cleared by Smith.
Yeah, Parsons got to learn to stay a little bit higher up on the block there. Like you said, he got buried too deep, had nowhere to go.
On the outside, this is Lally. He'll give it up to Mahoney. From 3, way short. Rebound, easy. Little floater. He brought it back out to the middle of the floor, middle of the paint, I should say, and dropped it in. 45-32, closing in on 10 minutes to go. Here's Nelson with the right hand. That one was partially blocked. Smith clears. Coach would have wanted a little more time run on that one. Stegeman splits the defense. He does a little circus move. No good. Offensive rebound. Got it back himself, actually. Lally outside, puts it on the floor. Pull up. Free throw line. Short. Caribou lost the handle. Ball's loose on the floor, and we're going to have a held ball, even though it wasn't held.
How can you have a held ball? That ball was never in anyone's possession.
I think they saw bodies diving in. They said, we're going to stop this thing right now. They called the alternate possession, which will go to O'Connell Falls. Parsons might have got rolled up a little bit on that scrum.
He seems to be favoring that one leg a little bit.
Here's Nelson. Bounces back to Caribou. Outside, 10 minutes to go in the ballgame. Pete, right of the wheel. Caribou. Now again, they'll look inside. Parsons can't get it there. Brabant goes into the corner. Pete, now they'll drop it to Nelson. They don't want him with it in there because he got double-teamed. He kicks it back outside. They'll move it to the right side. Here's Caribou trying to spin, move back to the basket, back outside to Nelson. Long possession. They drop it inside to Parsons with the left hand. Can't get it to fall. Cleared by Lally.
Nice look inside. Nice take by Parsons. Just couldn't get it to finish.
Stegeman gets a ball screen, moving right, gets to the baseline. He fires away. Cleared by Parsons. Nice strong rebound again. Nelson looking ahead. He'll slow it down and walk it across the timeline. 9:20 and counting. Panthers on top, 45-32. Caribou, ball above his head, back on top of Brabant. Into the corner, this is Peace. Looking inside again. Parsons, loose on the floor, drops it to Brabant. Head fake once, right hand, no good. Well, Parsons on the floor. People avoid him, and here comes Mahoney into the front court. Again, little shuffle. Lally, put back, yes.
Lally's first points of the game for the Eagles. Timeout, Panthers.
O'Connell Falls will take one with 8:51 to go in the ball game and an 11-point Panther lead. We'll take one also. You're listening to Panther Basketball on WOCO Sports Radio.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown O'Connell Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the O'Connell Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown O'Connell Falls.
On the floor, Mitchell Mann for O'Connell Falls. Zach Parsons will check out. Panthers, anytime Parsons comes out, that means they're going to go a little smaller. Caribou's still on the floor, along with Pete, Shane, and Nelson. Fans back to the point and a man-to-man defense by the Eagles. Here's Caribou. They'll go into the corner. Shane. Panthers running their motion offense. Keith has it. Now they'll go inside on the block. Caribou kick to the top of the key. Shane open, firing away. No good. Good look. Smith clears the rebound. Smith, for only being 5'11", he handles the boards well also. Ganese into the front court, working against Nelson. Trying to force him to his left. He gets to the free throw line, kicks to Smith. Smith is going to be called, no, not travel, a hand check. Thought they might have him for steps for that move.
Shia picking up his third foul.
Reed will inbound. Reed had a tough time in the first half with foul trouble. Back on the floor now in the second. Ganese. Mahoney out, as is Stagaman. Panthers, or Eagles, I should say, wondering who the scoring's going to come from here with this group. Here's Smith, top of the key. In trouble, gives it up to Reed. Panthers man-to-man, hounding defense, 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Ganese, outside. Kerrigan trying to post up against Caribou. Now they'll try and lob. Caribou's right there. Dead fronting. Here comes Mann. Down the left sideline with the left hand push. Crosses over into the middle of paint, and a body foul is called.
I think that was going to go on Reed. That'll be his fourth. Start third, they say.
See how long Coach Keith for the Eagles stays with this lineup. And I don't say that to be demeaning. I just don't see a lot of scorers on that floor right now. Here's on the inbound. Man,
There's a scorer for you, John.
2-3.
That is Mann's fourth three of the night. Opening the season with blazing guns.
48-34. And a steal by Mann. On the push. Nobody home. With the left hand, lays it up and in. The sophomore turning on the Jets to get that layup. Ganese walks it into the front court. Septic up off the Panther bench. He'll check in. Ganese with a running.
There's your score, Todd.
Three-pointer. Not sure he wanted to shoot that. He just didn't have any other options. 50-37. Shane driving down the middle, and he's hammered. Shane with another nice take to the basket.
That one going on. Kerrigan. No, they give that one to Ganese.
Josiah with 2 free throws. Buries the first. 51-37. 7:02 left to go in the ball game. Parsons back on the floor for Pete, I think. Now they
weren't going to let him play with 6.
Maybe they won't notice. Shane with one more. No. Cleared by Smith. Little flat on that free throw by Joe that time. Ganese into the front court. Moves the dribble to the right wing. Looking inside for Kerrigan again. Now they'll go into the corner. Almost thrown away. They've got Geezy, and now taken away by the Panthers. Shane on the push. To Sefcik in the corner. Looking inside on the block. This is Caribou. Fade and flip from the lane line. No good. Almost cracked it. Here comes Ganese. And Suring has players heading to the
carry
scoring table. And you're right, Brett, a carry called on the Eagles. And back on the floor, Stagaman, Lally, and Mahoney. You want scores? Here they come. 6:28 to go in the ball game. Panthers by 14. Mitchell Manns running the show. Caribou trying to work. Quick pass inside. He's got Parsons. Parsons is fouled on the fadeaway. Quick pass into the block.
That one's going to go on Stagaman. Only his second. 7th team foul, though, for the Eagles here in the second half.
Parsons, money on the first.
Cha-ching.
He's got one more.
Let's see if he can pick up the change as well. Oh,
too strong. Mahoney with a long rebound. 15-point Panther lead. Mahoney, ball screen, rub screen, kicks it back outside. Now Lally trying to go inside, and we got a push from behind. And believe it's called on man. He was being posted up by Smith.
That's his third. Fourth team for the Panthers.
It'll be an inbounds. And they get it to Mahoney. Mahoney catch and shoot three from the corner, no good. Sefcik with the rebound. Almost a steal by Mahoney. Now Sefcik, left wing, long three, no good. Parsons trying to keep it alive, and we've got a foul called against the Eagles. It'll be a bonus for the Panthers. Going to the line will be Shane. Didn't catch who they called that one on, Brett.
They're a little slow putting it up on the board.
Shane with the first free throw.
Can't believe they called that on Mahoney, did they?
They got up there. Second free throw. That one came up short, and Caribou was almost in on that rebound. Had a good pass to the ball. Came off a little bit wide of him. Eagles in the front court. Stegeman driving, kicking. This is Smith. Ball above his head. Looking inside for Lally. Now he'll bounce it there. Turning against Parsons. No good. Rebound tapped way outside. Mahoney turning, firing. No good. Smith and Caribou battling. Rebound comes out to Sefcik. Sefcik takes it to the basket. Left it short. Rebound. Parsons. Put back. Yes. 55-37. Here's Lally in the corner. Mahoney wants it. Working against Mans. Gets the ball screen to the baseline. Jumper, no good. He's gone cold. Long rebound out to Lally from the free throw line. Jumper, good. And Mahoney hits the deck on way away from the ball. 55-39. Here's Shane. And he's called for traveling.
They don't blow the whistle on that one. I'm going to jump out of here. Mahoney's actually gone cold there since he took that big swat down at, I can't remember who it was, Bam.
Yeah.
And he hit the hard pretty hard. And he came out and he hit one three-pointer here in the second half, but that was early.
Yeah, the first possession, I believe, by the Eagles.
Right off that inbounds play.
Denise on top. Geezy. Stegeman trying to run a set play for Mahoney. He comes down the left lane line with the left hand. He scoops it up. He moved inside on that one.
Yeah, he did a nice job hanging on to that when he kind of looked like he was going to lose it for a minute, but he was able to maintain it and scoop it up and in.
Here's a drive kick by Mans. Sefcik was moving one way. The pass went the other. Here come the Eagles. Stegeman, elbow, jumper, good. 55-43.
Stegeman's first points of the game.
4:14 left to go in the ball game. 12-point Panther lead. Coach Hurst asking his club to slow it down, get a good possession here. Caribou. Skip pass over on the opposite side to Sefcik. He puts it on the floor, brings it back outside to Shane. Now Pete. On the curl. Sefcik, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound cleared by Ganesh. We're under 4 minutes to go. Lead pass ahead, Mahoney for three.
Make it a pay.
55-46. Timeout called by Coach Hurst. A 9-point Panther lead. 3:43 left to go in the ball game.
Full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take our last in game right now with them. You're listening to high school basketball, WOCO style.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site. Whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines, they'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Coach Hurst snapping off that timeout right after Mahoney's three-pointer and through the bottom of the net.
This game is not in the bag.
Oh, definitely not. 9-point lead, 3:43 to go. Panthers, Coach Hurst fleeting to his Panther team.
That's 23 points for Mahoney.
To play some D. They have the ball now. Brabant back on the floor for the Panthers. Fans over to Pete. Now Brabant in the corner. They look at the trap right here. Bouncing inside. Pete has it on the baseline. Good decision. Bringing it back outside to Shane. Panthers run a little bit of clock here. Playing catch on the outside. It's a man-to-man stirring defense. They looking to double whenever they can. Brabant has it on the outside. Bounce inside. Caribou's got it blocked by Mahoney. Here come the Eagles.
Don't give him the three.
Mahoney crosses over against Brabant. He stays down. Knocked away by Pete, and it'll stay to the Eagles. 3:03 left to go in the ball game. 55-46. It'll be Eagles basketball right in front of the stirring bench. Parsons up. He wants to get in, and we've got bodies hitting the floor as Mahoney came around a screen and I believe tripped up by Brabant.
Yep, they're going to call that one a Brabant.
That'll get Parsons into the game. Only the fourth team foul on the Panthers.
And that's Cade's first.
Or fifth team, I should say, now that they got it up there. So they have one more to give. We're under 3 minutes to go at 2:59. Stegeman inbounding underneath their own basket. Looking, still looking, and now we've got a whistle. Illegal screen called on the Eagles. Who was that one on, Brett? Number 4.
Ganese.
Okay.
His second.
Hands over to Shane. He gets it across the timeline. Gets a ball screen to the right if he wants it. Hands it off to Brabant. Way outside. Now Parsons. They look to double stack on the curl. Shane has it. Panthers keeping it on the outside. 2:40 and counting. 9-point Panther lead. Brabant picks it up off the bad pass. Gives it to Shane. Again, double team there on the back cut. They're looking for. Parsons got off the deflection, lays it up and in. They tried to hit Manns going down the lane line. Went right to Parsons off the tip. 57-46. Ganese. Outside Stegeman, 3. Came up short. Rebound on the floor. Parsons digs it out, but make it Mann. Parsons kept it alive.
Brabant was the one that first came down with that one.
Drive, kick. Caribou has it outside the arc. Good decision to hold on that one. Brabant climbing high to get that errant pass. Keeps it into Panther possession. 2 minutes to go in the ball game, and an 11-point Panther lead. Timeout called by Coach Hurst.
Is they get a full?
We'll stay here this time. 57-46. 1:59 to be exact.
Just right underneath the 2-minute warning, Todd.
Coach Hurst, we can listen in if we want, but I'm sure he's going to be setting up this offensive possession.
I'm sure he's reiterating that we don't need a shot. We're not going to take a shot unless we got a really good shot. I mean, you know that Eagles are not going to let too much more time come off this clock. They're going to be looking to foul and get the Panthers on the line here.
And the Panthers will be in a double bonus the rest of the way. The Eagles have been looking to try and double trap anytime they can.
You have to be impressed, actually, with the Panthers as far as my unofficial count. Only 2 turnovers here in the second half so far.
That's very impressive. 57-point total, one of the higher point totals that we've seen from a Panther team in a while. Getting good scoring. We'll run that all down in the post-game show. Coming out of the timeout, it will be O'Connell Falls basketball, and the inbound will be right in front of the Panther bench. Panthers moving at us here in the second half. 1:59 to go if you're just joining us. 57-46 O'Connell Falls. Pass goes into the backcourt, which is okay. Manns gets it in down the sideline to Shane. Now Sefcik, they try and double in the corner. Gets it back outside to Shane. Puts it on the floor, bounces to the corner, kicked out of bounds by Lally. Right into the Panther fan section. Sefcik will inbound. This time at the end of the Panther bench. Looking, gets it into Caribou. 1:45. Caribou behind his back, picks up the dribble, over to Manns, middle of the floor. If they're going to start fouling, you want to have the ball in Mann's hands because he's been money at the line. He's got it. Ganese pounding him, almost taken away by Mahoney. Sefcik looked at the 3. Coach Kirst was right behind him yelling, no, no, no. Now they'll bounce it inside to Parsons. Back to Sefcik. Porter, yes, from the baseline.
There's Mason's first points here in the game.
Again, Zach could have went up with that one, but found the open man on the opposite side. Here's a tap into the backcourt. Mahoney will run it down with 1:10 left to go in the ball game. Panthers by 13. On the baseline, Lally, jumper, no good. Caribou clears the board. Hands it off to Mann. Mann, patient in the backcourt. Now bounce pass up ahead. Into the front court is Shane. Shane, off the bounce. Takes it to the basket with a lift, a left hand scoop. Gets it to go. 61-46. 45 seconds. Stegeman for three. Came up short. Parsons with a bounce rebound. Mann's front court. Looks like the Eagles going to lay off now. They have bounced it to Parsons on the short baseline. Back to Shane. Josiah trying to get down that side, our baseline. They'll kick it back outside, and Coach Hurst will take a timeout with 24 seconds left to go.
Yeah.
And he's going to get some subs in and give his ball club, guys that were on the floor, a well-deserved round of applause. 61-46, the timeout is also called here. Nice effort by the Panthers tonight, Brett.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, Todd. I mean, it's a game, but it's a game they should win. They did win. They did it fairly convincingly, especially here in the second half, putting the heat down and taking over here in the second half. So a great way for the boys program to start off this first season here with a victory in Surrey.
Panthers had a 6-point lead at halftime. We're at 15-point lead right now, so they've outscored the Eagles by 9 here in the second half. On the floor for the Panthers, Brabant, Jared Parsons, Wolf, Aaron Gonnering, and Brody Schindel. Coach Hurst, again, giving some love to the bench right now. Parsons, front court, looking for Schindel on the baseline. Schindel gets it back, 17. Gonnering between the circles. Puts it on the floor. Down the lane line. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound by Brabant. Kick back outside. Gonnering has it in the corner. 6 seconds. 5. They go inside to Jared Parsons. Off at the window. No good. And the Eagles will clear it. Bring it up as Durant. And the horn goes off. And that ends our ball game here tonight with a Panther victory, 61-46. Game number 1 is in the books, and it's a Panther victory. Brett and I will be back for Panther postgame right after these messages. You've been listening to high school basketball right here on WOCO Sports Radio.
Tired of running to the bank for every little check? You can save a trip to the bank with the convenience of mobile check deposit from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Snapping a picture with our app is as safe as depositing checks at one of our 7 locations. No more rushing to the bank before closing to make those important deposits. Visit snbt.com to enroll for mobile check deposit today. The Stevenson National Bank and Trust, 101 Bray Lake Way in O'Connell, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations, or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Surrey, Oconto Falls, and Peshtigo, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get you results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today. 715-735-0583.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
In Oconto, 88 degrees in Tucson, Arizona. A little bit of a difference. Joining us now, head coach of the Oconto Falls Panthers, Coach Hurst. Coach, nice W to start things off. Nice point total for you. You got 3 guys in double figures tonight. Scoring was good.
You know, I'll tell you what, I don't know the last time we had 3 guys in double figures. I don't even know what we shot from the field, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you what, Mitch Mans really controlled that game a lot. He had such another element to it. It's not even funny.
It wasn't easy either when they threw out that zone press and they put their 6'5" guy on the point. And you got to try and keep the ball moving from right to left. And your guards aren't real big.
No.
You got to do a good job to penetrate and drive and kick, and they did that tonight.
Well, and what I told them, what really bugged me a little bit, and you probably heard me, is they try to throw that little darn lob over. And you can't do that in high school basketball. And I told them that, and that was our problem. We didn't have good passing angles. And I told these guys, I said, you're grabbing all the time. Move your feet, because I think that we can play better defense. And our point guards and Joe Shane, I'll tell you what, I told you before the game, Joe played a whale of a scrimmage last night, and he carried over.
Carried over, you bet.
And, you know, we had guys in foul trouble, and I thought Zach Parsons played an outstanding game with being absolutely exhausted.
Yeah. I tell you, Coach, we said this during the game. When you have Zach and Dakota Caribou on the boards, or on the floor at the same time, the boards, you have an opportunity to control those on the defensive end.
And Dakota is so quick. He's going to put a lot of problems for guys covering him. And, you know, he just got to, again, I said this to somebody the other day, he's got to understand his game. You know, Mason Sevcik, he's a senior, and I just think that he gets caught up in some of the things, and we're going to need him because he's a very good shooter. But when you got Zach and Dakota there, you know, we shouldn't get out-rebounded a lot, you know, until we get into some of those bigger teams in the conference for sure.
You mentioned the moving your feet. We did hear that, by the way, because we were nice point angle here. But you're right. 17 fouls to 1 early on, and you had 2 of your starters, 2 fouls, and they're on the bench right away.
Well, and that hurts us because we're not deep. We're not deep at all, especially with Dakota and Mason. And, you know, they were reaching. I thought Dakota got a real cheap one there early. I think it's got to be smart. You know, it's first game, they're jacked up. But our guys, especially Joe Shane and Mitch Mans and Zach Parsons, and Connor Pete and Cade Brabant came in and played a whale of a first half to keep that score where we're at.
You're looking at my notes. I was going to mention Pete and Brabant, good minutes, especially in the first half, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, they gave some of our guys some good minutes, especially when we were in foul trouble, and I was so proud of them. I just, you know, that's what we got to have. Our guys are going to be scrappy, and we're going to play that way. We can't reach like that, because if we do, it's going to be a long year for us. But, hey, you know what? I'm happy for them. First one got out of the way, and they competed their ever-living butts off.
Coach, it was 2020 with just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. You end the first half on a 9-3 run, take that 6-point lead in. They come out, bust the first 3, but then another mini run of 8-0 to kind of open this thing up. You got to double digits, and from the rest of the way, I thought your kids, they made a run at you, but I thought your kids handled it pretty well in the second half.
And I'll tell you what, I thought that we made that run. We always have the runs against us, and this is the first time we've made those runs. And that just shows the composure. We start 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. The 2 sophomores, I thought, played a whale of a game, especially Mitch Mans. He hit some big outside shots for us. He controlled the game. It's nice to go on those runs when that happens. I thought we hit a couple back-to-back threes and got some things. We went up, I think it was like 14-15 right there, and we were controlling the game, and I liked where we were at that point in time.
Coach, conference schedule begins all too soon, but just a quick overview. What's your take? What do you see from the conference this year?
I'll tell you what, our conference is brutal. You know, you got 4 teams in the top whatever in the conference in the state in D2 and D3. You got to compete. I think our guys will compete, but we have a really tough conference. You know, every night it's going to be a brutal conference game, and that's good. I like it. I mean, it gets you ready for tournament play, and our guys will be up for the challenge for sure.
I'm sure they will, Coach. I appreciate you stopping by. Good one tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thanks.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll continue with Panther postgame right here on WOCO.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site. Whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines, they'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love seeing him smile when he high-fives his teammates. I love seeing his eyes light up when his team scores a goal. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that high school sports have never been safer. Why? Because coaches have more information than they've ever had. Training techniques are more sophisticated, and equipment has never been more advanced. Playing high school sports isn't just safe. It's still the best way to give your teenager a healthy head start in life. And that's something I really love.
This message about the value of high school sports is presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Panthers scored 29 points in the first half, 32 in the second half, the total to 61. Suring, 23 in both halves, their total 46. Brett, what do you got individually?
All right, let's take a look at the Suring Eagles, starting tonight with Brian Mahoney leading the way for the Eagles with 23 points. 6 points for Cody Smith, 4 points for Easy, 4 points for Lally, 3 for Ganesi, and then 2 apiece for Stegman, Reed, and Garrigan. Eagles shot 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 80%, and committed about 17 turnovers. On the Panther side, and leading all scorers tonight with 24 points, Mitchell Mann, followed closely by Josiah Shane with 15, and 11 points for Zach Parsons. Then 5 points for Caribou, 4 for Connor Pete, and 2 for Suffolk. Panthers shot 9 of 14 from the free throw line for 64% and committed just 7 turnovers. That's all the numbers I can throw at you, Ted.
All right. Want to remind our listeners that this weekend, the Lena Girls Tournament will be held on Friday, Saturday. WOCO will cover that broadcast. Tuesday, November 28th, the Oconto Falls girls will host Wapaka at the Fieldhouse in Oconto Falls, and Brett and I will have that game right here on WOCO Sports Radio. Thursday, November 30th, Oconto girls will be hosting Southern Door, also on WOCO Radio. And to close out the week, December 1st, will be another Oconto Falls girls game as they play a non-conference game against Menominee, Michigan. So that gives you an update on the WOCO schedule. Once again, our final 61-46, Panthers over the Suring Eagles. When did the boys hit the floor again?
They got a little wait. They're not going to hit the floor till Friday, December 1st, as they take on their first conference game as they host. Oh, no, they're hitting the road going to Wapaka.
Wapaka. All right. So that's when the Panther boys will be in action again. Once again, our final 61-46 boys non-conference action, Oconto Falls over Suring. For Dave back at the studio, my partner is Brett Crandall. I'm Todd Peterson. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's ball game. We'll catch you on the next jump ball. You've been listening to high school basketball on WOCO Sports Radio.
It's my time. It's my life.
Thank you for joining us for today's ball game. Our game was brought to you by
the NEW Credit Union, Oconto Falls Insurance Center, Witt's Piggly Wiggly,
Stevenson National Bank and Trust, Islandfeld, Sketchwood, Anderson, and 24/7 Welland Pump.
Like I feel